Minecraft Live 2021 happened on October 16th of 2021. They announced the 1.19 update theme and who won the mob vote. So in this video I'm going to talk about all of those things. Only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed, so if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Let's start with the 1.19 update theme. The 1.19 update is gonna be the wild update. Yes, it's gonna be the wild update, and they're gonna add a lot of new things. Before I actually talk about the wild update, I want to tell you that the Warden, it has been delayed into 1.19. Also, bundles have also been delayed, so yeah. Okay, so the 1.19 update, the wild update, is gonna it's gonna change Minecraft swamps, and it's also gonna add some deep dark stuff. Let's start with the swamps. So in the swamps there are gonna be mangrove trees, okay, and there are also gonna be frogs, so it's gonna be really cool. They're adding a new type of block called the mud block. You can get the mud block in swamps, and you can also get it by using a water bottle on a dirt block. If you place the mud block above a dripstone block, like you know how you get renewable water, it will turn into a clay block. So this means renewable clay. It's very useful. With clay, they're adding a new building block called the mud brick. It's gonna be very useful for builders. There's also some frogs. Now, frogs are very interesting because with regular mobs, like the baby versions are just tiny, yeah. But with frogs, you actually have tadpoles, which is a different mob. And tadpoles will grow up into a different type of frog depending on what biome type they grow up in. So let's say they grow up in a desert or a jungle, like tropical places, it will turn into a tropical frog. And if it grows up in a snowy place, it will turn into a snowy frog. Okay, so that's very cool. It's extremely cool. Like frogs, they're coming to Minecraft. Yeah, that's really cool. There's also gonna be fireflies, but the fireflies, they are very small, and like there are a lot of fireflies, so I think Mojang should add particle effects instead of like real mobs, because those fireflies will cause a lot of lag, and yeah, it will be really laggy. They should just have firefly particle effects. I mean, the fireflies are maybe like 2 pixels, so like why do you need a mob that's 2 pixels? Okay, anyway, so now let's move on to the deep dark. As I mentioned, the deep dark got delayed into 1.19, which is kind of sad, but like the deep dark is so cool. They're adding deep dark cities, and the deep dark cities are gonna have like sculpt blocks. Okay, so the sculpt blocks are really cool. One of them is the sculk shrieker. A sculk shrieker is a sculpt block that, like, it's basically like a sculk sensor, but instead of like just sensing it and sending out redstone signals, it actually like shrieks and makes a sound. It also gives off really cool particle effects. There's also another block called the sculk catalyst. The sculk catalyst is the catalyst for the sculk. Okay, if a mob dies on top of it, the sculk will actually grow, which is really cool. And if you mine the sculk blocks, you will get XP. Okay, and the sculk cities, they have wardens in them. The wardens will come out of the ground if you like set off too many sculk shriekers, and then they'll come out of the ground and hunt for you. And if you crouch, you're still not 100% safe, because they can sniff you out according to the devs. Okay, so now you're probably wondering what won the mob vote. So there are 3 candidates for the mob vote: the Allay, the Glare, and the Copper Golem. In the first round of voting, the Glare got eliminated. In the second round of voting, the Allay won. I mean, it was pretty expected. Like, the Allay was more interesting than any of the mobs, and like it was really cool. So like, yeah, I was totally expecting that, because like the Allay is the coolest of them all. But one thing about the LA, it doesn't actually dupe blocks, it just finds more of that block. So like you can't just give it a diamond unless there's some diamonds on the floor. So like it will go and pick up items from the ground, okay? It won't dupe them, okay? It won't just magically get more of that. It will pick them up from the ground. And if it doesn't find any that's on the ground, then it's not gonna work. So this is gonna be useful for like sorting systems, and maybe if your friend threw some of your diamonds out somewhere and you don't know where they are, maybe you can use an LA. I don't know, but okay, bye. That's it for this video.